welcome back to Bee's videos. I am going to be showing you what I use for my oral piercing care routine. After you get your lip piercing or tongue piercing, you're gonna have to do some things to take care of it because, as you know, your mouth is not the cleanest place on earth. And when you eat, if food gets trapped in your teeth, or if you don't brush right away, or if you eat something that, you know, maybe has like cultures in it, like milk, you could get an infection. And it could be serious. Some piercings, including the tongue, and, you know, could be potentially life-threatening if not cared for properly. I have done research on this, and it scared me. But after researching how to care for it and watching other people's videos on how to care for a tongue piercing, I just decided to go ahead and do it, and it's been great. But it kind of is a pain in the butt, but you're gonna have to follow the aftercare. You can't skimp on it. You can't just be like, oh, I don't need to do this, not a big deal. You know, my piercing looks fine. It's been a week. No. You need to follow. If your piercer says that your piercing takes 6 weeks to heal, I would follow the aftercare for 8 weeks, just to be safe, because not everyone heals the same. On general, I'm just gonna let you know, a tongue piercing will heal between 4 to 6 weeks. I'm at 4 weeks right now with my tongue, and most of the swelling's gone down. It doesn't hurt. I can chew, I can talk. But if I snag it on my teeth, I will feel some sensitivity, and it will kind of swell up again, which means that it's not fully healed. So I am continuing with my aftercare routine. With lip piercings, a lip piercing generally takes about 6 to 8 weeks on average to heal, maybe more, maybe less, depending on your mouth and how well you take care of it and how healthy you are in general. But you still need to do the aftercare for the entire 6 to 8 weeks. Do not stop doing the aftercare. Okay, now that we got that clear, I am going to show you what I use to take care of my teeth, how often I use it, and why. First off, when I got my tongue pierced, I went and I bought an entire package of toothbrushes. I got these at Dollar Tree. They're just the Assured X brand, and I got 6 toothbrushes for $1. The reason being, you don't want to introduce all those bad germs in your mouth. So you're going to want to use a new toothbrush as soon as you get your tongue pierced or your lip pierced, and continue to use that toothbrush, I would say, about a week. And since you only paid like 20 cents a toothbrush, toss it in the garbage and get another one the next week. You're going to be going through the toothbrushes, but it's better than risking an infection. So I have been using about a toothbrush a week, and I think that that's really smart. I mean, you may think that's overkill, but that's just what I do, and okay. Second, I floss after every meal. I also have the Assured X dental floss from Dollar Tree. Only $1. Floss after every meal. Even if you're like, oh, it didn't get stuck in my teeth, just do it anyway. You might be surprised. Something might get crammed up in a tooth in the back, and if you floss, you'll be like, oh, that could have rotted in my mouth and caused an infection. So just floss after every meal and brush after every meal. Third, you're gonna want to use mouthwash. You cannot use alcohol mouthwash. Listerine, don't even bother. It will burn your piercing and cause it to irritate and possibly infect. So I went online and I bought something called H2 Ocean mouthwash, and this is in Arctic Ocean flavor. It is a sea salt based all natural mouthwash with lysozyme in it, which is an egg white derived antibacterial, and it's basically the best thing on earth for piercings. I totally support H2 Ocean. They do not sponsor me in any way, but I just love their products, and I think it's the best thing for a healing piercing. Also, toothpaste that I use AIM toothpaste. You can see right there. That's great for just brushing your teeth. I also use Pronamel Sensodyne, but that's more of a personal reason, and that's because I have extremely sensitive teeth, and it helps keep them from getting sensitive from all the brushing. So brush after every meal, floss after every meal, and after everything that you drink that is not water, use mouthwash, preferably H2 Ocean mouthwash. Now, for the piercings on my face, like the lip piercings, I also go over them with this. It is a contact rinse solution, a saline solution. It's sterile. I got it from Walmart for like $1.50 a bottle. And I just, rinse for like a few seconds on the outside of the piercing just to make sure any of the, the healing serum is cleared up. and just keeping it clean on the outside as well as on the inside. Also for healing, is great to do a sea salt rinse, not just the H2 Ocean, but also to do at least 2 to 3 times a day, do a sea salt soak in your mouth. I know this sounds like, oh my gosh, there's so much to do, but you know, it's kind of necessary. And if you are responsible enough to take care of this piercing, then it'll be a wonderful piercing you'll have for the rest of your life, and you'll be extremely happy. If, however, this seems like just can't bother, then don't get the piercing. Wait until you are ready to commit to the healing before you get the piercing, because this is pretty serious. And I'm talking about tongue piercings as well as other oral piercings, cheek piercings, lip piercings, you know, any other oral piercing out there. Just, this is the basic aftercare. So here is the sea salt that I use. It's just the regular Pacific Ocean sea salt. You don't want to use iodized salt, that will irritate your piercing. Sea salt has a lot of minerals in it that will help it heal as well. And when you do that, mix 1 teaspoon of sea salt with 1 cup of 8 ounces of distilled water. And here's the distilled water that I use. Just heat it up in the microwave for like 20-30 seconds, get it nice and warm, and swish it around your mouth, spit. You know, do that for about 5 to 10 minutes, 3 times a day. And that'll really just, it'll soothe the piercing, it'll feel great. For other oral piercings that are on the outside of your face like that, if you're going to wear makeup and stuff, make sure when you wash your face, or if you're going to touch your piercing, that you wash with antibacterial soap like this dial right here. That's perfect. You know, and if you want to change your jewelry also, once it's healed, obviously, you can wash your jewelry with antibacterial soap, and you don't have to soak it in alcohol for 20 minutes. Just wash it with antibacterial soap, and you can insert your new jewelry. No problems whatsoever. So, let me know if this helped at all. If there's something I forgot to mention, just mention that to me kindly. I hope this helps. And if you're planning on getting a piercing, you can message me and ask me any questions you like about that particular piercing. I will be doing a video on all of my piercings, the pain level, healing time, and what I did to take care of them. So thank you so much for watching this video. Bye-bye.